This is a very unusual concert if you haven't seen it before. Every percussion instrument imaginable, you're going to see performed in just a little bit. We have a very special guest star tonight, Mr. Lalo Davila, and I hope I pronounced that correctly. This percussion ensemble is under the direction of Miss Lorianne Keeney, and she will introduce a little more about Mr. Davila. But at this time, would you please give a huge Northport welcome to our very own percussion ensemble.
easy. It takes a lot of confidence, and that's something we try to build with our students. I have 31 students in the percussion ensemble class, which is the bulk of what we're doing here. We also have an indoor percussion program that I'll talk to you more about later. There's almost a different set of kids. And then this is a different set of kids as well. This is our salsa combo, which is pretty newly formed. These are members of our top jazz ensemble, and they are phenomenal players. And this piece you might have heard before. This is a piece called Clocks. It's by a group called Coldplay. You guys heard of that before? Okay, good. Some of you are like, yeah, absolutely. This is a little bit of a different spin on it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there is a little bit of a Latin flavor to what we're doing this evening. And so don't be too surprised if you notice that in this piece.
It's also going to feature this young lady. It's also going to feature on trumpet, Bella Battiata. It's such a cool name. I thought my name was kind of a little hard to say. What's your name? My name is Bella Battiata. You'll enjoy it. How many of you guys know the words? Please don't sing along. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, with the trumpet. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Northwood High School Salsa Combo.
This next song, I want to dedicate it to my aunt, who's 94 today. Yes. Her name is Sister. Her name is Sister. Yeah, we call her Aunt Sister. Aunt Sister, you get it? You get it? Oh, goodness. Her sister's 98. Yeah, her name is Teak. Yeah, we call her Aunt Teak. Her younger sister, though, is 7 foot tall. Yes, her name is Tina. Am I moving too fast? I lost my parents several years ago. But besides the many life lessons that they taught me, they also taught me some great songs. There's 2 that I'd like to sing for you tonight. Actually 3. I'll save the last one for later. How many of you were here last year? Okay, just 3 of them. Well, there you are. You owe me money. No, I'm just kidding. So I actually sang one of those last year, and these other 2 I did not. And I typically sing it with a group. But we're going to do this. Can we do it right here? That would be Brett and team. And I typically play along, but this time I'm just going to sing. So some of you might recognize, it's in Spanish. One of them has Spanish and the other one's not. But you might recognize it. And if not, just sit back and enjoy it. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo
miedo perderte otra vez. Quiero tenerte muy cerca, mírame en tus ojos, verte junto a mí. Mira que tal vez mañana estaré muy lejos de ti. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte otra vez. Que tengo miedo perderte después. Solamente una vez amé la vida, solamente una vez y nada más. Una vez, nada más, en mi huerto brilló la esperanza. La esperanza que alumbra el camino de mi soledad. Una vez nada más se entrega el alma con la luz en total reanunciación. Y cuando ese milagro realiza el prodigio de amarte, hay campanas de fiesta que tocan en el corazón. You belong to my heart, now and forever. You belong to my heart, forevermore. We were gathering stars while a million guitars played our love song. Darling, you are the one, and you'll always belong to my heart. Darling, you are the one, and you'll always
My wife and my two kids can't roll that R. They go, "Ritmo, ritmo."
Do we have any Spanish people in the audience? Anyway? All right. Security! No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hey, I did that once in Texas. Once. I am from Texas. Everybody know where Corpus Christi is? It's one way south. Way down there. I'm from Tennessee, they call that the South. That's not the South. South Texas is where I'm from. Anyway, the tune is entitled Ritmo Suave. Smooth rhythm. Can you guys do this in your chair? Just scoot in your chair. Maybe you don't want to, that's okay. My kids loved it when they were 2. One's 20 and the other one's 17, and they don't think that's funny anymore. Dad. So some of you might have students up here. So if you do, would you mind standing up and being recognized? Anybody? Can we have the lights on? I want to say a big thank you to you people. Anybody? All right. Yeah, look at them. Hi, Mommy. But anyways, so now that you've had a chance to enjoy some Latin flavored music, we have this next tune that we're getting ready for. When I get the thumbs up from Miss Kay, then I think we'll be ready to go. I'm not sure if you guys know this or not, but the gentleman who wrote the song Hokey Pokey passed away last week. Yeah, it took 12 hours to bury him. He put his right foot in, took his right foot out, put his right foot in, and I guess that's what it was all about. I'm not sure. Not really sure, but anyway, he'll be missed. I'll tell you that right now. Yep. Speaking of missed, I got up early in the morning, one morning, to see if I could catch some fog, and I missed. Boom. Yeah. Hey, the Energizer Bunny was arrested the other day. He was charged with battery. Those of you that aren't laughing, you know you're going to use that tomorrow. I got one, George, I got one. Listen to me. Linda, listen, Linda. Linda, listen to me, honey. How many of you guys have seen that on YouTube? Linda. I'd have gone. Go sit down. Not really. Are we ready, Miss Kay? Linda, are you there? Maybe that's him. Anyways. All right, so poverty there is there and so forth. It's all true. Trust me, it's all true. But very proud people and proud of their culture and certainly proud of their music. And I went to a conservatory of music there to study their music. And they asked me to play for them, so I played for them and I actually taught as well. As a going away present, they said, Professor Davila, they said Davila because that's my name. And they said, would you mind if we played for you? You were kind enough to play and teach for us. Would you mind if we played for you? And I said, absolutely. So I sat down and we're talking about young, very young kids. I would say they were probably junior high, maybe some high school, and I say maybe some high school kids. They were playing on instruments that were put together with duct tape. I kid you not, because they can't. Obviously, we can't send stuff from the United States over there. So, if something's broken, they fix it as best as they can. So they played a tune for me. It was all drumming, drum stuff. And I brought it home with me, and I decided I'll write something similar to that, and I entitled it Amadeo Roldan Jam. Amadeo Roldan was one of the very first composers ever to write percussion ensemble music. And the conservatory was named after this gentleman. So this next song that you're about to hear is a tune entitled Amadeo Roldan Jam. And I actually have some extra instruments here that I would like some members of the audience to come out and play. Preferably not the young kids. So, like, if you're dressed in all black, no. So, how many do we have, Miss Kenny? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 possible people, or 3. But we need at least 3. But I would love to have at least 6 of you. Come on up. Come on, you can tell everybody at the office I played on the concert. All right. That is, you get to stand next to me, girlfriend. All right, we got another volunteer. That's 2. We need one more. Somebody keeps saying Mr. Jones, whoever that is. So we've got 3 so far. We need 3 more. Do we have 3 more persons? Or do I want me to volunteer you? Good deal. All right. Now we have an orchestra. All right, here we go. So Miss Kenny's going to give you instruments, and you're going to stand right here next to me so I can hit you if you're playing wrong. While they're getting ready, let me give you some trivia. What was the name, the actual name of the actress who played, you can keep it up, the actual name of the actress who played Bewitched? Raise your hand. You gotta raise your hand. Did you raise your hand? All right, good. Give it up for this lady right here. All right. They're getting ready. Who was, raise your hand, who was Lucas McCain? The rifleman. What was the name of the sheriff of the riflemen? Somebody else. Who said Micah? Very good. Very, very good. All right, so I think we're ready. I was just throwing that out there just to see who was old like me. Amadeo Roldan Jam. Wow. Look at my orchestra, everybody. What's your name, sir?
Paul.
Paul.
Irma.
Irma.
Denise.
The nephew, Denise. Tim.
Derek.
Teresa.
Let's give it up for the orchestra over here. So, you guys can't just play the music. Well, you'll see. We all move. The only thing that I ask, if I could have, you're okay right there, if I can have Denise, Irma, Paul, over here. I'm surprised I even remember the names. Right here. All right, and then you stand in between each one of them, because there needs to be a little area right here so the ambulance can come just in case one of you faints. Just saying, you know.
I'm going to give you a little background because I'm guessing most of you have never seen an indoor drumline competition. Anybody out there seen one? Okay, some of my parents and grandparents have seen them. This is like, how many of you have seen marching band? Football, fighting? Okay, good. Just picture the same idea, entertaining a crowd, except no horns, no trumpets, no clarinets, and we're inside a gymnasium. We still play entertaining music and we do the drill, the movement around. Obviously we can't do the movement around because the stage is not big enough. But it's actually an international championship. It is, for these guys, they perform on April 10th? 10th. They perform on April 10th. So we've just got a week and a half or so left, and we have been rehearsing nonstop. It's about 10 hours a week, plus competitions some weeks. And they really have worked hard. I'm going to give you a little bit of a synopsis. If you're familiar with the idea of mashups, which is a pretty new concept, I'm sorry, the spotlight, Mr. Oliver, blinding me with the science. See, you know songs from the 80s. Okay, that's good. Mashups is a pretty new concept. It's where you take one song and another song and smush them together, and you have to be careful which songs you pick because sometimes it doesn't work. But we think we've gotten songs that really fit well together. So there's some old songs that you're going to recognize, and there may be some new songs you don't, but they work together really well. So the first movement is a mashup of the song Tenderness from General Public. It's an 80s song. Where is the tenderness? Da, 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 da. That one. And it's a mashup of that and Rihanna's Umbrella. That's a little bit newer, so you may not have heard that one before. But it's the Under My Umbrella, Ella, Ella, hey. That one? Yeah, okay. Some of you know that one. Oh, okay, you're children. You get it, okay. The second movement, I think you'll understand. It is Stand By Me, from the movie Stand By Me, by Ben E. King. Everybody know that one? You want? Okay, I'm not going to sing it then. And then Every Breath You Take by the Police, and it is mashed up, and it is beautiful. And then the third movement is a little bit newer. It is a piece called Closer to the Edge by 30 Seconds to Mars. It's going to be the least familiar for some of you, but it's mashed up with a probably familiar artist. You've heard of her, Lady Gaga. Okay, even some of my parents out there are like, yeah, we know Lady Gaga. And it's Lady Gaga's, thank you, Edge of Glory. So it's Closer to the Edge of Glory is the last movement. And if you listen carefully, you're going to hear some lyrics. And it's going to sound a lot like Lady Gaga and Sting and Ben E. King, and that's because it is. They're here tonight. Everybody, no, I'm just kidding. They're not. I have connections. But I don't have that good of a connection. What we have to do, and it's one of the rules, is if you use voiceovers, what we did was we lifted the vocals, with permission of course, we lifted the vocals off of the track, and according to the competition rules, every word must be chopped up. So I'm going to ask Alex, who is our, where's Alex? Hi Alex, why are you all the way back there? Oh, that's interesting. Can you come up to this one really quickly? I'm going to have him just show you what he has to do. So can you go to the second movement and just play one key at a time for something? Okay, it has to be broken up by word. So Alex has spent countless hours smoothing this out. Can you play something smoothed out, please? It's every word chopped up. So it's taken a lot of time to clean that up and get it nice. I wanted just to explain what you are listening to. And I think that's about it. So without any further ado, this is our show, Worlds Apart. It's about Some of you probably had no idea what you were getting yourself into tonight. But I'm hoping that you really have enjoyed yourself. Thank you.
So, it had to be you. No. Some of this, a lot of this, was made possible through, and I'm not sure if they're here or not, but if we can bring the lights up, I want to recognize any administrator that's in the audience tonight, especially the person who was instrumental in putting this together. Mr. Jones, is he here? You, sir, we might have met last time, I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter. God bless you, you're awesome. Let me tell you something. I have 2 former students that work in the Nashville area, and they are miserable because their administrator is not a very good one, and it's not a very supportive one. Thank you for all you do. Appreciate it.
My sentiments too, and I want to thank Mr. Davila. I met Mr. Davila, it must have been 35, 40 years ago?
Last year.
Oh, last year. It's been like 40 years ago. Anyways, I want to thank him. He's actually was my percussion student, or no, he was my student. He learned everything he knows from me. No, I was his percussion student a few years back, and I appreciate everything he's done. I'm so happy.
Yes,